If the Martinsburg Bulldogs do what they're supposed to do, there's no doubt among many of the players they'll repeat as state champions. The only question is how they'll stack up against some of the best teams in school history, including the team that completed the four-peat back in 2013. Many of the PGA golfers who participated in the Quicken Loans National say they're very impressed by the course here in Potomac. The number 12 player in the world, Justin Thomas, went as far as to say this course is good enough to host a future U.S. Open. And golf officials here are hoping for another PGA event within the next couple of years. While it's quiet hours before the game, there's plenty of buzz in the city of Hagerstown as Tim Tebow comes into town for a four-game set between the Suns and Fireflies. The Suns general manager Travis Painter says his phone has been ringing off the hook with many fans requesting tickets, and he expects to sell out every single game this weekend. The Maryland Terrapins were back in action today after enjoying their bye week. The UCF Knights came into College Park with paybacks on their minds. If you remember last season, the Terps went down to Orlando and beat the Knights in double overtime. This is the final tune-up for the Terrapins before Big Ten play begins. First quarter, bad news for the Terps. Kasim Hill on the keeper looks to scramble. His right leg is pinned between two defenders. He's helped off the field and did not return. Max Bortenslager takes over at QB. Same drive, Maryland on the board first with 3 points. Henry Darmstadter puts through the field goal. In the second quarter, the Knights woke up from the 1-yard line. Taj McGowan punches in for the touchdown. Maryland loses the game 38-10. To the Division II level, the Shepherd Rams were home for a family weekend. The Rams have been bitten by the injury bug so far, but they've still found a way to stay undefeated. Today, they hosted West Virginia State. The Rams came in averaging 42 points per game. A big reason for that is the play of these guys, the O-line. They imposed their will again today, giving Connor Jessup time to find guys like Ryan Feist, who makes a great diving grab. Same drive, Jessup all the time in the world. He hits Antonio Smith across the middle. Jessup finishes off the drive with another completion to Smith, this time for 7 points. The Rams are on the board first. Smith had 8 catches on the day. Still in the first, same score. Jessup goes back to Feist. This kid is really dangerous when he finds the open space. Here he sneaks behind the defense for the reception. He had 10 catches for 168 yards and a touchdown. But the Rams finish off the drive with a slant to Wanye Allen. As you can see, a load of options for Jessup. Second quarter is 14-10. Rams. Jabri Lally joins the fun. Here's 44 of his 240 yards on the day. He looks healthy again. Same drive, it's Allen with another TD grab. Great effort there. Jessup threw for 5 touchdowns in the game. The Rams win it 56-41. Out in East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, Shippensburg takes care of business, winning 40-0. The Red Raiders quarterback Ryan Zapatiki threw for 370 yards and 2 touchdowns. The Ship defense registered its second straight shutout. They're now 4-0 with 3 of those victories on the road. The Red Raiders are home next week against Lockheed. Penn State knew this game was not going to be easy. Anytime you go into Nile-Kinnick, you're in for a battle. The Nittany Lions fought tooth and nail for every yard and point until the final second when Trace McSorley found Juwan Johnson for the game-winning touchdown to give Penn State the thrilling 21-19 win.
This is stuff that you dream about when you're like so little, so little, and just for it to happen is just crazy to dream about.
On paper, the game looked like a one-sided battle. Penn State outgained Iowa by more than 300 yards, holding the ball for nearly 40 minutes of the game. But the Hawkeyes made big plays on defense.
I thought they had a really good plan on defense. They say we're an explosive offense. They weren't going to give up the big play. They played really soft and said that we were going to have to take all the underneath routes, and are we patient enough to do that all the way down the field? So I thought that was a really good plan.
Under 2 minutes ago, Akram Wadley scored to give Iowa the 19-15 lead, sending America's heartland into a frenzy. But McSorley had just enough time and weapons to dissect the Iowa defense.
Being, beat up, all game, having a bunch of different new guys step up into different roles, and still being able to prevail and persist and win the game. I think we'll definitely draw on that.
Up next for Penn State is Indiana in Bloomington. Reporting in Iowa City.